So guys, a couple of days ago, I was in my house and then everywhere just got sort of like, stuffy. There's a lot of smoke coming into my room. So I quickly used my inhaler and then I stepped outside and realized that it was coming from like just around my compound. And then I asked around and I realized that someone was burning dirt. And I asked, oh, who was burning dirt? Maybe somebody from the next house. And then it turns out it was my neighbor's help that was burning dirt. She knows I'm an asthmatic, but obviously she doesn't understand that that dirt she was burning would be a problem for me. And then she was like, oh, Auntie Debbie, are you okay? Are you good? I'm so sorry. I didn't know your affection, all of that. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I've used my inhaler. Oh my god, I'm such a bad person. I didn't introduce myself. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Debbie Obierika and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be talking about how burning of bushes, burning of paper, dirt, any sort of burning, exhaust fumes, literally smoke, and how it affects asthmatics living, especially in Nigeria. If you're interested, please keep on watching. Like I was saying, she was unaware of the fact that that dirt she was burning was affecting me. And then when I asked her, oh, why are you burning the dirt? And then she explained to me that someone had come to clear the front of the compound earlier and the guy did not pack the dirt up, and so it was just littering all over the place, and the place that she had suffered to sweep was now looking very scattered and ugly, so she decided to burn it so that everywhere looks tidy. Good reason, right? I mean, she's trying to make our environment look really nice and aesthetically pleasing and all of that, trying to just keep the whole place clean, not knowing that she was doing something that was harmful to me. So another scenario that my friend pointed out to me was, I was like, okay, sometimes back then in boarding school, they would just randomly be burning bushes around school. And on that particular day, more than half of the asthmatics in school would have intense crisis because the entire air would be clouded with smoke and all of that. And all of us end up in University of Teaching Hospital having serious asthmatic attacks, using ventilators and all of that. And then he was like, where he's from, the people that sell bushmeat for the Igbos, Anua Miami, that bushmeat that you like, antelope, rabbits, bush rat, all of that. What they do is that they burn bushes and then these animals are killed in the process, and then they take them and then they, prepare them and then they sell to you in the market. Literally, that is how they end their living, right? So that makes a lot of sense. But while they're trying to end their living, someone else is in the hospital because someone is trying to end their living. Should we say ignorance is an excuse? I guess not. That's why we're filming this video. And other cases could be the case of burning of bushes. So like stealing, burning of bushes. Some people want to clear their lands and start building or start farming. And it's a bit expensive, to get laborers come and clear, or maybe more exhausting. People rather just burn the plot of land and then clear out, the debris and all of that. So it just makes it easier, they're looking for convenience, unaware of the fact that besides the fact that it pollutes the air, really makes the air very toxic, affects your internal organs, there are people that just a wisp of that smell will land in the hospital. And then we also have people that drive around with exhaust fumes, ladies and gentlemen. If you live in Lagos, Nigeria, you're not new to this. And you just see them moving around with black smoke. Like literally, if you're driving behind them, you feel no see front. You have to be careful because the smoke is so thick and so dark. But we say they're ignorant of it? Maybe not. Most times I'm sure that you're aware that your exhaust is not really functioning very well. But maybe you've not had the time, maybe it's a little bit expensive, or maybe just maybe you are not aware of the fact that your car is bringing out a lot of fumes or exhaust fume, whatever, and somebody is in traffic with you, stuck in a mulware or in a danfo, trying to get to work, probably wearing on one of these crappy ass nose masks and just sitting there, and then you're just giving them carbon monoxide, and the person has an asthmatic attack, cannot make it to the hospital, or makes it to the hospital in time, has an intense crisis, spends lots of money, or even dies. Why? Because you were, one, not aware of the fact that your car was smoking, two, chose to just be unbothered about it, three, you're trying to cut cost and still keep your vehicle on the road. Now I'm here to come for all of you. Yes, the first set of people that I talked about, people that just randomly burn dirt and all of that out of ignorance, that's good and fine. But I'm here to educate you on the fact that it is not okay to burn bushes, it's not okay to burn dirt, it's not okay to just come out and burn stuff in the public, in an environment where people live, people work, people interact. It's a different thing if it's an isolated area. Then you can do that. The forests that are far from town, that's okay. It's not even good for the ground, but then okay, it's your choice. But you need to stop doing that, because A lot of asthmatics, me myself in particular, smoke is my major trigger. So the moment I get a wisp of smoke, my entire airway becomes irritated and then it clogs up and I can't function, I can't breathe properly. So while you're trying to keep your environment clean by burning that pile of dirt, or you're trying to kill the animals that you're going to sell in the market, or burn the bush so you can build that dream house of yours, some of us are either dying due to that, spending our days in the hospital, or just not breathing fresh air at all. So I would advise you, please don't do that. It really, really affects us asthmatics when you do things like that. So maybe find other ways to, get these activities done without affecting our health. I really can't explain why smoke is so intense like that. Like for me, every other trigger doesn't kickstart any kind of reaction immediately. I can control it, but for smoke I can't. Even as much as when I'm cooking here, if my food is starting to dry up, or just fumes, naturally fumes are just a lot for asthmatics. So please try not to burn bush. No, the burn bush, I beg. No, they burn them. Despite the fact that it affects us, it's not good for the ground. By the time you burn and burn and burn and burn and burn a particular farmland, the nutrients in the soil are lost, and then you can't plant anything reasonable on that ground. You just scar the earth, you scar my lungs, and none of us win at the end of the day. So I think there are other ways that you can catch those animals without actually burning the bush. Okay, so if you maybe grew up in an area where you guys used to sell meat and all of that, like bush meat and all of that, let me know how you guys caught these animals and all of that. Are there other ways that we can do this without affecting people's health? Then now let me come for you. Yes, let me adjust. You that is driving that car, yes, you're about to put it on the road tomorrow. Don't do it. What did I say? Don't do it. I can't assume that you don't know that your exhaust is not properly, like it's not functioning properly. I don't know, Sha, I've never owned a car, but from my experience with my parents' cars, my friends' cars, they will tell me, Debbie, my exhaust, to do okay, that kind of thing. You just know. But chronically, you didn't know. From now, for when you are going out, just fire your car and just see how the smoke that come out of the exhaust do look like. Because the truth is, if I thought burning of bushes, or the smell from burning a bush, burning a paper, burning a stick was bad, the smell, the I don't know, will I call it a smell? The bad, foul odor from exhaust fumes is the worst. Like, even if you're not asthmatic, yeah, your entire stomach will just be turning. Like, you feel like throwing up. It's just very uncomfortable. Like, inhaling smoke is not just a good thing. Like, it's not just good for you at all. So please, ladies and gentlemen, please leave that car at home. Jump a bus, take a taxi till you can change your plugs or fix your broken exhaust pipe. Don't do that to your neighbor. Okay, when I was in Lagos, one of the reasons why I left Lagos, so Lagos is a land of, milk and honey, a lot of opportunities there. I left Lagos because every other day I had a crisis, because I was always in traffic. And then there were different and diverse types of carbon monoxide wrestling with me on my way to work and on my way from work back home. So literally it was just chaotic. And back then, thank God for the pandemic in a way. They say with every bad thing, like there's a silver lining usually attached to it. Then when I first shot my triggers video, I talked about a nose mask my brother used to wear. That time when I tried to order, it was about 7,000 something. But with the effect of COVID, we've been able to have different types of masks being made. Like these ones now have been made. These ones are tighter than the regular ones. So these ones protect you rarely get anything into your nose. Those regular ones allow dust and smoke to get into your nose. So back then they were these marks, they were just that regular one. In fact, I don't think I even had. I think I used to use handkerchief. So that's how I would tie my nose and be there and be praying, Father Lord, deliver your daughter. Then I'll use my inhaler and just be in agony the entire trip. So what did I say? Please pack your car at home or get it checked. Okay? Because it really, really affects us. It really, really affects me. Let me speak for myself. If you're an asthmatic and this happens to you, let me know in the comment section. It really, 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 really does affect me. So let's blame it on ignorance that you did not know before. So from tomorrow, please, when you're going out, hello ma, hello sir, daddy, mommy, sister and brother, help us and check your exhaust. Thanks. And then the last thing before I leave at the smokers, you smoke your cigarettes, your marijuana, whatever it is that you smoke. Good and fine. I'm not about to come here and tell you that, smoking is not good for your health, you'll die early. Not my business. But it is my business in the sense that it affects us. Now I go to lounges and then I see that in confined spaces where is AC tight, no form of ventilation, they allow people to smoke. I think that it is not good, you know, because it doesn't allow, like, the place is choked up, not choked up in the sense of it's stuffy, it's just the same air circulating. You know, imagine a small room that all the airs, all I say all the airs are shut, that is airtight, all the windows are shut, there's a lot of AC, and then you're smoking a cigarette, so the smoke will just mix up with the AC, and you know, well, now everybody will just be, you know, inhaling it and transferring it and all of that. So I feel like lounges like that should have a smoking area, you know, and be outdoorsy. So you know the wind will just carry it away. It would easily disperse quickly, you know. So if you're someone that likes to smoke, whatever it is that you like to smoke, when you're in like confined areas like that, I think that you should consider people and maybe go outside. I've been out with some of my I wouldn't call them friends, acquaintances, and then they, you know, smoke. Maybe sometimes I'm just meeting them for the first time. They don't even know I'm asthmatic, but there's this thing they do that is quite respectful. It's not even, it has nothing to do with the fact that they know that I'm asthmatic or not. Because I mean, most times they don't know. They're just like, oh, I want to, you know, smoke. I'll let me step outside. So they go outside. Like I said, it's airy. You know, the wind will just disperse it before it will reach me. It have, you know, neutralize and all of that. So I feel like in all your dealings, even like as you are cooking, please try not to be burning your food. Oh, hello man, you guys to burn food. That's how the other day I was in my house and I was sleeping inside of my bed. My neighbor was burning food. That's how I woke up and I was coughing. And I was like, what am I cooking? I ran to my kitchen, nothing is there. I first used my inhaler. I realized that the burning food was from another person's house. But really though, I know it sounds like jokes and all of that, but smoke really, really is a major trigger for us, and we would appreciate it if people in society helped us to try and live a healthy life. We're really trying. There's a limit to how much we can avoid. Even like I said, even if you say you don't want to go out, I was in my house that someone burnt bush outside. I burnt dirt outside my house. Someone burnt their food in their house. It got to me where I am. And our sense of smell is very, very sensitive. We can pick things from a long distance away. Like you that probably doesn't have any respiratory condition will be wondering what is this person talking about. But it really, 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 really affects us. I remember something now, but I feel like it has escaped me. Okay, I think I wanted to say that in general, smoke is not good for our internal organs. Like it just affects you naturally. So as much as we can, let us try to keep the environment as healthy as possible, you know, as soot free, and you know, all of that. Then to the government of Nigeria, hello. I heard in Port Harcourt that a lot of soot is in the air because of all the refineries that, you know, have all their, you know, pipes in the air, literally. They don't have proper ways of, you know, what they call it, of dispersing all the smoke from the, you know, oil processing and all of that. I think that the government has to work on that, because I hear that a lot of people are getting affected. Obviously you start seeing respiratory diseases up and down and all of that. So please, dear Nigerian government, do something about that. Anyway, we've come to the end of this video. I just wanted to be a bit chatty, and while I talked about it, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you're an asthmatic or you have irritations to smoke and all of that. What has been your experiences? If you're a car owner, tell me the truth honestly. Did you used to know when your exhaust is smoking? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.